Greetings, friends. Editing Tracy here to take you on a journey through Utah. Our trip began with the Tennessee crew waking up at 4:30 to head to the airport.
The documentary is beginning. What time did everybody wake up?
4:30.
What'd you say?
4:30.
4:30?
4:40. 4:40.
I was 4:30. We tired. We on the road.
If we look tired, it's because we were.
We made it to the plane.
Where am I supposed to look here? Or
Just put one eye on each just to be sure. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Latch Street. Settle, please make sure to lock your back wheel or hip its wheels or handles first and then turn them on their side. There's a...
On the plane, Dad discovered that his video monitor didn't work, despite his most technical attempts at troubleshooting. So my parents made a last-minute seat swap during takeoff. It's not advisable by this narrator. Obligatory someone fell asleep pictures. At the airport, we were met by the Utah crew.
We made it. Say hi. Hi.
And they got in line for the rental car while I did my signature, paced furiously around the room trying to get my steps for the day. Then we made a quick stop home where the crew started to load up the car while you guessed it,
They load in the car. And I am getting some steps.
We were all feeling hungry, but we wanted someplace that was quick before our travels, so we chose Chipotle.
First stop on our tour. We have not driven far.
And it was good. Then we hopped in the car and began our journey to our first stop, Zion.
Everybody has their wallets, and we're all using
yes.
our phone. We're gonna put the apps, Sound Machine apps, on our phone.
Yes.
Okay. No heat. Heat is bad.
Unless it's a butt heater.
Heat is low wing for sure.
You guys have control of your thing right there. Connected.
All right, everybody, let's say happy vacation.
Happy vacation! Happy our farewell Utah tour.
Farewell to Utah.
Obligatory someone fell asleep pictures. Now, during the first round of car snacking, Dad misplaced some Raisinets. It was a crisis that he was determined to remedy.
I've had it.
Papa, what you doing?
For Raisinets. Here's one. Let me take that one.
Oh look, someone fell asleep again.
Here's Mama's playlist hour. What are you treating us to?
Some Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind and Fire.
All right, some vibes. Some pretty good album covers.
And before you could say deep vein thrombosis, we were at our first stop. This stop was a short excursion leading to preserved dinosaur footprints.
Dang.
Feels good.
There's snow up there, so that's too much.
Beautiful. That is beautiful.
Hi. Titi, look at the view. It looks like rolled ice cream. Do you see it?
I kind of see it. I think this is actually that one is.
Oh, I didn't even see that part.
But this, I mean, this is hard to do. But that looks it's closer to it.
Dinosaur print.
We then drove a little ways to a cliffside coffee shop that surprisingly had like the best pizza ever, which we proceeded to eat way too much of. Then we were on to our first hotel, a cute little spot right near Zion National Park. Now what's better than one day of waking up at 4:30? 2 days in a row, you guessed it!
Hello. Hi. Day 2 of waking up at 4:30 in the morning. Morale is high.
It is high. Thank you. Did you see these mountains? Did you see that moon? Did you see the stars?
Our day started early as we headed into Zion to beat the crowds and secure parking, which we did.
Some deer joining us this morning.
That food's great there.
Taking a potty break. Good morning.
Then came the wait for shuttles to open to take us into the park. We took in a glorious sunrise, caught up with some dear friends,
Good morning, dear friend. Okay, here. And there.
and engaged in some shenanigans.
Choose your character.
Make sure you get the pen.
After this, we made our way onto the shuttle to Zion.
We made it to the bus.
They're all fluffed out.
Now, as much as I might bellyache about waking up early, it really is the way to go. The air was cool, the sky was golden, the potties were clean, and the crowds were light.
Hi, Papa.
Oh, yo, what's up?
I'll walk off the edge trying to film.
Hey, don't walk off the edge.
I try not to. Our uphill trek has begun.
But that light and easy feeling was abruptly halted by a daunting view of our hike.
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going.
Evil.
Till we get there.
So we're going there, up on the trees.
So you see where those trees? Yeah, go right there. Oh, sorry. Keep messing it up. It's that wedge right there.
Oh, jeez. So the wedge. Oh, why is this backwards? I don't know.
I don't
The
know why.
wedge.
It was being weird.
Here's our crew. Hiker crew. Pretty wildflowers everywhere. Chirpy dippy.
Now, we live at a low elevation, and this was a very high elevation, incline-driven hike, so I'm not going to pretend like it was easy.
Hi, guys.
Two people turn the left. Hey, buddy.
What ledge?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I tried to tell you. It's a little higher.
But with a good bit of breaks and a slow pace, it wasn't too hard of a journey.
Thing you're doing.
And the view was pretty stunning all along the way.
60. This is what 60 looks like, folks.
59 change. Our whole crew.
I smiled. I didn't mean it.
Nailed it.
You're safe.
Okay, let's go. Pretty cool view.
And the first big payoff was well worth it.
Future us. We love you.
Now the plan had been for us to stop there and turn around, but Dad wanted to see the next big view.
Swallows.
Dad, I seriously don't mind sitting here, but I don't want to. This is as far as I
I'm
want
gonna go a
to
little bit further.
If you go a little bit further, it's just going to be walls. You have to go a lot bit further to see the rest of it.
How much is a lot?
Probably another mile and a
Really?
half.
But I
just
don't
wanna
want
go
you to
a second.
feel like
I just
you
want to
got
walk down here a
gypped.
second.
So the group of us split, and Amy and Mom sat and continued taking in the view and taking some pictures for strangers, while Dad, Thomas, and I made our way up to the next vista. And the beginning of this stretch was much less inclined, it was shaded, it was quiet, it was peaceful.
See, that's the place I'd sit.
So cool.
How we feeling?
We're getting there. We're getting close.
Going up again.
Until we reached Walter's Wiggles. I know it doesn't sound very intimidating, but it was.
We're trailblazers.
We're on a piece, apparently called the Wiggle. And it's lots of little switchbacks back and forth.
We feel good about it.
We've gone up 12 so far. Alright, let's experience some of this together, shall we? Okay. That's a nope. 13. Or is that 13? I think that's 13. This is 14.
But this took us to another beautiful payoff and the start of the Angel's Landing Trail. This trail is a perilous cliffside trail that you needed to win a lottery to gain access to. Thankfully, we did not enter or win that lottery because I did not want to do that hike.
They did the lottery for that and got it.
Yeah.
So they're doing it.
Yeah.
So it's just a half mile.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
But it's right.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty high, huh?
I'm gonna get. My sister's just there.
Oh, okay.
Get her to do it. Thank you, guys.
The way back was easy, and after some not at all staged pictures, we soon found ourselves back at the shuttle, dreaming of breakfast. A breakfast which we took in a nearby lodge with a great view of our recent accomplishment.
Nice little brunch. Don't judge.
After that, we hugged a giant tree, shuttled around the rest of Zion, took videos of these nasty caterpillar sacks that looked like a horror movie.
Oh yeah, there's several of them.
You know, so this is the caterpillars that become moths, making all of these nasty things.
And made our way back to the hotel, where we rewarded ourselves for a hike well done in different ways. Then it was back to the car and on to our next spot. There was more snacking.
Are you going to do that for each of the Raisinets or just the first one?
And sleeping. And then we arrived at our next spot for the night. It was a camping experience called Under Canvas. Now, to be honest with you, this concept terrified me. A hotel where nobody can lock their door and there's only just this thin piece of fabric that's separating you from animals and people getting at you and your things however they wanted to. It was out of my wheelhouse, glamping or not. So pictures and videos from our arrival are a little sparse as I processed what was about to happen. But with a little time and maybe some liquid courage, we were soon feasting and laughing by the fire.
Cheers!
We tell him when he gets back.
That's left to get wood.
Were those better?
Those are the
Those good?
superior pieces.
Are those too good?
Yeah, because it's still over there.
Oh, Dad, you don't have to get in the fire.
Oh, that was my dream.
Now we're done. That's a fire.
Give some more advice, Papa, so you can get insulted again.
You know, it's going to just mess you up when you measure at the right distance.
Thankfully, it was only a small drop, and I think
All right, I'm moving at 27 feet.
where we were, it was like going up, started something. Going like you're holding a rope.
Nice. It's Mima. She's just calibrating. Nice. Woo! Nicely done.
I think I can see y'all. Oh yeah, kind of. There's the little lodge thing we're coming from. Boys are still out there. We're walking towards the tents.
Then we enjoyed what we referred to as a cryo slumber in our icy cool tents. The next morning we got up, had a big breakfast, and headed towards Antelope Canyon.
Having some morning breakfast and some morning coughs. What's your shirt say?
What's wrong with this shirt? Nothing.
Now, Antelope Canyon is on Navajo land, and the only access that you can have to it is by tours that are led by the Navajo people. And they had rules against taking pictures in certain places. They had rules against taking videos at all, so the coverage of this is a little bit sparse and there are no videos. But it was incredible to see and absolutely worth a visit. After the tour, we stopped by Horseshoe Canyon. It was a flat, full sun walk to see a very aptly named canyon.
About
Boats down there.
Yeah. There's a horseshoe. That's really cool. Wow, that's cool. Hi, people. What? What? I just can't believe how good my zoom is. I can see the kayakers. I could have seen the wolves with this thing. Oh, hi. when you're the best of friends. You can pal around together. Ladies.
Then, more driving towards Bryce Canyon, and more obligatory sleep pictures. Our stop this evening was the cutest little cabin ever in Tropic, Utah.
Here's our next place we're staying. How cute is this? The travelers are standing out of the vehicle. Stretch.
That's
All right, let's get Mom. Show us how you do it, Mama. That's
Like butter, baby.
boom.
Wait, you didn't gotta come up out of the dirt.
What is his face doing? Oh no! So can you now tell us the story behind the...
That was our experience at Mount
Resurrection or
Zion.
something?
What was our experience at Mount Zion?
I was the flower blooming. When you first got there, it was dark and you couldn't see anything, and everything was asleep. But then as the sun rose, the colors, the beauty, the majestic,
Dad.
the
Oh,
majesty,
he said
the beauty began to show itself and to its full glory with the sun shining bright. That's what it was.
Okay, so now what you're gonna do is when Thomas comes out of the bathroom, you're gonna turn around and do it, and I'm gonna have his face on film.
Okay. Apple tree. I was reenacting Mount Zion, blooming.
With apple.
Was that confusing?
It was confusing.
Yeah, you lost us with the apple.
lost us
Too
with the
much.
Yeah, I got the flower. I had the flower.
Okay.
But then there was the apples. I was like, oh, that's the apple tree.
Too much. Too much.
Sorry.
We unloaded our things, took dorky sister pictures, and took a walk to grab some pizza for dinner. Before heading into Bryce Canyon for our first look, we drove to some of the viewpoints along the canyon and took a first dusky view of the canyon.
You.
Wow. Why do you say uh-oh when I'm coming?
You're always about to do something. I do not trust you at all. What are you doing?
We saw a deer. Then a couple of us played a game where we tried to speak with an outlandish accent while not getting recognized by other tourists.
Now, what I'm just not about to understand is how it's in May and there's still snow out here.
Don't be so.
Wilhelm, wish you'd tell the ranger to get rid of the snow. It's too late for that.
It's not that bad, I'm telling you. Just have to wear a jacket and you'll be fine.
Dear, it's May. I didn't bring a jacket.
Had a doing it for the gram photography moment.
Wait. This is what we call doing it for the gram.
Why is Tommy shaking?
He really does. I don't get one.
Hey,
Did you get it?
now I want to get a shot.
Me next.
Not quite.
Because I see the one face holding his left hand.
Let's see.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
Yes.
Wait, where's the
No,
black
that's
tree?
not where I was
Look
looking
at
at
mine
all.
so here.
No, it's right
So
there.
the very first one right in front of
Right
us. You can see the face on that
He's
one.
holding his
You see
oops.
that one?
Man's face
Yeah.
with a
He's
beard.
holding a cistern over his head with his left hand.
My darling.
Tracy, you don't see it still? Come here, look.
Long faced.
He's like the.
Is his face in that middle of that crack? Is it?
Yeah.
Why
I
not?
got one for you too. Tracy, look at
See his
this.
elbow sticking out.
Is his face in the crack?
No.
He's holding his arm like this with it. He's holding him.
Y'all are saying the same things. I'm asking you a pointed question. Dad, you're not very good at describing things despite you may think.
I know, Mom, find it. Okay, you see this green tree right here?
Uh-huh.
She knows where it is.
And
She
then
just
you go
doesn't see
straight back
it.
to the dead tree.
Oh, it's a different dead tree than what I was looking at. Oh, I found him now.
You see him?
I was looking at that dead tree, the
Yeah.
slanty dead tree.
Here, let's
Now
walk
I
this
see
way, guys.
him.
You see it?
Yes, I do.
Where'd they go? Hey, wait, come here. I got one more.
I think they might have tired of this game.
So do you see?
All right, so
You see the
This over here is
guy with
Molly.
the grumpy face right here in the front, the very first one,
There's her face.
the very first suitor.
Peeking from behind a tree in
Yeah,
this.
you see the little, he's this big nose, grumpy
That's
face.
just Molly.
Sniffed a ponderosa pine, and stopped at Sunset Point for sunset. After that, we headed to the lodge to warm up and wait for full darkness in order to see the stars over Bryce Canyon. But when dark came, Thomas made the mistake of giving me a red light headlamp, so I decided I was a video game character.
It's shimmering.
That's Amy's at VC9.
Did you see those lights go by? Never seen that in these parts before.
Click.
Did you see those lights go by? Never seen that in these parts before.
Not pictured. Me trying out my different stances, including walking, crouching, short bursts of running, and full-on belly crawling. Amy loved it, duh. We stargazed the best we could, but it was a little cloudy, and there was some punk with a red light that kept blinding everyone, so we went back to the cabin for a rest.
Good morning, family.
Good morning.
We woke up early-ish, not as early as we've been waking up. I don't know what's going on with my bangs, but bless. And we're gonna go hike Bryce Canyon. Apparently we're gonna do a wiggle today.
Queen's Garden and a little bit of Navajo.
It sounds like it might be a little bit on the intense side.
Just at the end.
But we're not drinking anything because
We don't want to.
there's no bathrooms and we don't want to pee in the woods.
There's no west to be in.
Don't bust the crust. Here we are. We are at Sunrise Point. We're about to start our hike. Potties are closed, so we'll see how that goes.
Make sure the key is secured.
Is the T secured? Oh, Papa, turn your head. I know.
That's right.
Tim's got too many sleepies.
Are you?
Yeah. Wait a second. Hold up. Oh. I got that.
There they are.
This way, please.
If you look over here at this tree, it looks like a stormtrooper. The leaves of the tree?
No, they're green.
Excuse me.
Now, at the start of this hike, we met an older fellow who offered to take our picture. He was really nice, and he asked Amy for some advice about the trail.
Go down into the not canyon. Did we establish what it is if it's not a canyon? Valley.
Now, as we descended the trail, we found out that that same guy had taken a pretty bad spill and he twisted his ankle and he had to turn around. This is a fact that we obsessed about for the remainder of the day.
See, you would have known where to go from here.
Yeah.
Because you said
Well,
going
I
towards
think
the
it dead
rail.
ends that way though, so
It
he would
does?
have to come back.
We're still feeling bad about that man. I feel a little guilty because I think he rushed to try to give us some space, and then he wiped.
Oh, he said he was gonna be around to get help if he needed it. He wanted some space.
I think he was uncomfortable and looking and not watching it. But get rid of those deals. Chris has his pepper on top and couldn't get his feet on it. So you guys,
So there was a man who, at the top of Sunrise Point, no, I'm looking down. He was very nice to us and he offered to take our picture. We got a nice picture of his finger.
Reggie just tripped.
No, I didn't. Anyways, we got a good picture of his finger. He was nice and he asked Amy for directions because he didn't know where he was going. That was just momentary. I missed it. And then he asked Amy for directions and she told him what to do for his little trip. And he went taking off down the hill and he slipped and he sprained his ankle and he turned around. And now we feel responsible.
So if you're going to do this hike, my advice to you is to wear hiking shoes and to take it slow and research the trail in advance. But for our group, we had those things, so we made a pretty easy way down the trail.
hi everybody.
Who you calling short?
You're gonna need to, oh, I guess not. She's perfect height.
Here's the arch.
I think he was overconfident. He was walking too fast.
Yeah, and shorts. He didn't have any cuts on his legs, so it wasn't that bad.
It was on his butt and his arm.
Ooh, look at a little squeeze.
Hoodoo. This is part of your video game?
I don't know why you make those faces. Y'all missed my video game last night when I was crawling on my
I saw
stomach.
Hang on a minute, gotta tell you something. Last night,
Take two.
we had brushed our teeth, we were exhausted, Dad set the alarm, climbed into bed, I was already in bed, and he goes, "Good night, Thomas." Oh, I mean Heather.
My younger days, I would have climbed that tree.
Which one?
The one leaning over the top of that hoodoo. And then I would have climbed to the top of the hoodoo. But I'm going to pass.
In your younger days, were you Spider-Man?
But
We have begun our ascent.
hi.
Please put your tray tables up. We are cruising at an altitude of not very high yet, but soon to be very high.
But the challenge came when we started to make our way back up the cliffs,
We're ascending.
which was another steep set of slippery switchbacks. Try saying that 10 times fast.
We have taken a break for some breakfast.
Sugar, a little carb before our
Carbo loading.
intense climb.
Having a 1 bar. Cheers. Hi, this is steep. That's where we're going. Wellness check. Am I well?
Yes.
I totally got his little handhold. These are the switchbacks.
But the payoff was incredible.
Conquered most of the switchbacks. Titi just told me to film, so there must be quite a view up around the corner. And indeed, there is. Good morning. Which one?
It actually is.
Where is it?
You can see it where we were walking, guys. See?
Oh, yeah?
Wow, yeah. We were walking all the way down there.
Yep.
That's where we came from. Everybody wave. Off your head.
After the hike, we returned to the same lodge from the previous night for a nice buffet breakfast. And I managed to find some cute turquoise in the gift shop.
Only one side of it.
Hems is too tired. Hi. We just had breakfast. I got my turquoise.
Then we went back to the hotel to shower and get another coffee to drive around and take in the rest of the canyon. Our normal driver was feeling pretty tired, so he napped for this particular part of the journey, which left the girls in charge.
Of Arizona, 160 miles to the south. Some of the more prominent landmarks you can see include Molly's Nipple and Navajo Mountain. The latter marks the Utah-Arizona border. A short walk through the woods leads to Piracy Point, so named for two buttes that may resemble ships if you have a pretty good imagination. If we're feeling desperate for an amenity break, there are toilets here too, but there's no running water. Like I always say, it's an inconvenience for men, but a commitment for women.
So what we're doing now is Amy's driving, and we're hitting the viewpoints we haven't seen yet. And Thomas is taking a nap. Our puppy's taking a nap. Puppy, our car puppy. So this is the drill. Car puppy's in the car. He's got some water and some cracked windows.
Because Inspiration Point.
It's Bryce Point. We're headed over there. They're cute. They're cute too. Good gracious. That is a great view.
Save the best for last.
This is Inspiration over here?
This is Bryce Point, but it and Inspiration are the famous ones.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Is that part of the trail all through the woods through there too?
That looks like a wash, I think.
Is it okay?
But part of the one that we did go out further, and it was like you did cross washes.
Grand finale.
You can see the trail a bit.
He's right here.
Hi.
You feeling inspired?
I'm inspired.
Then it was back in the car for a fairly short drive to our next stop. It was a place called Of Land in Escalante.
Here comes the boys, our heroes. My hero!
There, we slept in Airstreams.
These two?
Here you go, Trey. You want a Vibey? We hooked you up with Vibey.
Ooh, goodness.
That's cool. That's cool.
And there was a drive-in.
That's why I saw a little clip of it. I was getting that with my camera. That's cute.
There was a communal bathroom that had outside showers where you could shower underneath the stars or underneath the clouds, whatever you preferred.
Here is our shower situation. So it's a communal shower. And it's outside. Yeah, it's like SoulCycle. There's like a whole situation happening.
The vibes were excellent. So we arrived, we checked out the spot a little bit, and then made a quick little costume change before going off to our dinner.
Adventures in Odyssey.
Now, I don't remember the name of this restaurant, but I do remember it was James Beard either awarded or nominated or something, whatever, restaurant with delicious food, and there was a winding and terrifying drive through the mountains to get there. After dinner, we grabbed wine and a drink mixing kit, which we prepared precariously in the back of our selected drive-in theater car.
So Thomas is back here trying to mix drinks.
Let's go!
It is quite challenging.
It's quite challenging. There's nothing to measure with. There's nothing to set it upon. We got all of our crew here. You can start to see the screen.
Well, all of you, I don't know how you could have done it.
Hello.
Hola.
Did you guys want popcorn or anything?
Yeah.
We do, but it wasn't open when we were
It's
looking.
not open until 8:30.
Is it?
That's what it said.
It's refreshment time, folks. And refreshing. They're so good.
Ingredients.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
Slowly over open pits of glowing charcoal, then seasoned with a sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family.
What's that?
Trippy commercial.
Pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anyway.
What is this?
Does
Don't
your
know what's
stomach send
happening.
you pizza craving signals?
But it makes me want pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Tony, the pizza
Pizza,
cravings
pizza, 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 pizza.
Would you like pizza? No.
We stayed at the drive-in theater long enough to watch some trippy commercials, to get really mad at the car next to us where they left a jacket to claim their seat and then they just like went MIA until the movie started. Not cool, dude. And then we watched a documentary that preceded the movie. It was made by Ovland in collaboration with the Native Americans that live nearby. And it was about preserving the dark skies, which was pretty cool. But we decided not to stay for the actual movie, which was The Truman Show. We wanted to do some stuff that you can all do together, which we decided was sitting around the fire.
All right, we're having some more duel. Competition is fierce.
It's heated, some would say.
It's heated. Does not look like the vegan marshmallows are wanting to toast.
No, they aren't.
They are?
They're toasting. They're toasting.
You guys look like you're knighting it or something.
We're being very, very...
Or blessing it. You look like you're blessing it.
very aware.
Oh,
Oh, no.
both. Maybe. Beautiful. And the blessing
The
continues.
blessing continues.
So we have our first presenter.
There
Has
is points
presented
for
me
taking.
with a Samoa. Let's see what we think.
Yeah, they do not.
that is a satisfactory Samoa experience. I appreciate it. We have our second Samoa being presented. Let's try this some more. So,
The record show I have the second one ready by the time we finish this first.
but is speed the competition?
No.
Here's the result. 2 points to Gryffindor for pouring my wine generously.
Sure.
We have negative 2 points to Hufflepuff.
Slytherin.
Nah.
Did you see I tried to burn his hand?
Okay, a little bit. We haven't gotten there yet. Negative 2 points to Hufflepuff for complaining about the competition.
I didn't come to competition.
Are you complaining
Was
with
he
the judge
complaining
now?
in the end?
Then we have a positive 3 points to Hufflepuff
That's him?
for attempting to. No, that's you. For
Take
attempting
away
to.
another point.
Then you got another point, but I don't remember what it is, so I get a -1 for memory. Overall, I will say, I think Hufflepuff's tastes a little better. But I also think that's because he decided to make 2 at once. So when I gave him chocolate, I divided it in half, and there's less chocolate on his. And I think that was my preference. So the winner is me, because I got s'mores. I didn't have to make any.
And we just had some, silliness and tomfoolery. This included a game where you walked over to their stack of books, and without looking through them, you just grabbed a book, opened to a random page, and you had to read an excerpt in the most compelling way possible.
The basement. I woke slowly, conscious, seeping in like fog. I moved my legs, feeling my silky sheets catch against fabric. I was still wearing my clothes from the night before. The quiet calmness. I finally sat up groggy, blinking against sunlight bursting in from the window. I slipped out of bed and padded to the desk. The white expanse of the backyard was covered in huge snowdrifts.
Then we played another game where you would choose a letter and you would choose a category, and we'd do like a sudden death thing in a circle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Someone say that? Is that in there?
Oh, you're out then. Does Five Guys count? Taco Cabana.
But eventually the girls did retire early. We decided to go shower under the stars, not pictured, obviously. After the girls took their starry shower, they took a walk around the perimeter of the Airstreams where it was really dark and we were able to look at the stars really well. And then we were off to bed. So at this particular stay, there was a con that ended up turning into a pro, which was that there was no attached bathroom in our Airstream. So when my mom and I inevitably woke up in the middle of the night, we had to leave our Airstream and walk into the cold to the communal bathroom to go to the bathroom. But this ended up being one of our favorite moments because as we're walking back, the stars were just absolutely insane. It was totally dark outside. No one was awake. No one had their lights on still. And the stars were brilliant. And we could even see faintly the Milky Way over our Airstream. And it was just absolutely beautiful. The next morning, we grabbed breakfast from our resident food truck. Some of us enjoyed a morning shower. And then we set off on our long journey back home. But the monotony of this drive was broken up. Towards the very end, we started playing a game where we would just play random karaoke tracks on shuffle. And you would have to not look at what the title of the song was, try to figure out what song was playing, and then try to just, like, the best you could figure out what the words were and sing along and perform with it.
There's a world to my hand. There's a world I need to know.
Eventually, our patience in the journey was rewarded with some delicious Bahama Bucks. And then we pre-gamed Cinco de Mayo on Cuatro de Mayo with a delicious taco dinner. After a good night's sleep, we woke up on Cinco de Mayo, ready to do some chillin'. We did have to leave later that day, so we just wanted to have a low-key together day before our departure. We celebrated with some homemade margaritas.
We haven't even had anything yet.
Adentro. Oh, I think mine's out on top. My toes went.
He makes the best margaritas I've ever had.
My dad made guacamole, my mom made tacos, and we played some fun and ridiculous family games.
Come on, friends clap, friends clap. Ah!
No.
Dang it!
We get 3 tries?
Still laugh.
That's okay.
Whoa!
Go. She touched it.
I touched it.
I still think you should try again.
Yeah. Just stand up. 1. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. 2.
All while receiving some surprising, alarming, late season snow. Regardless, our flight was still only 1 hour late, which gave me just enough time to walk around the airport and get my steps before making the flight home. The end!